Hi guys, I'm Bon, and last week I didn't really actually catch up with everyone because for specific reasons. So in this week I'm presenting about inflation, almost all of what I know of it, and investment startup, which is like startup is just the investment I chose based on folks' instructions. So I'll be covering what it's influenced by for inflation and the cause of it. The cause, more specifically, is where it is. What caused it? Why is it there? Who created it? Why did they create this monster for no reason at all? But every question has an answer. So let's get on to it. So inflation, as I trust you all know now, except if you're living at the bottom of the ocean or in a doomsday bunker going hungry or starving with no things to communicate with the outer world, it is a constant rise in prices and a lowering of purchasing power, or the debunking lowering of the money value in the money supply of a particular country. So what is it influenced by? It is influenced by the constant flow of supply and demand, which in this case I have written it to be more academic of production cost, the supply, and the demand, which is the demand. Fiscal policy is another thing. It is like something that concludes all of these together and form a constant cycle that drags customers and creates inflation. But there is another cause. So more recently, I'm taking Vietnam as an example. The Vietnamese decided that it was a genius idea to pump like a ton of money, 50,000 billion Vietnam dong to be exact. That's like a lot because inflation nowadays is kind of high. And the Vietnamese are just trying to make everyone have more money so that they can buy everything and life to become normal. But as you know, pumping money indirectly, because if there's only one of this metallic stick, its value is indefinite. Like, I'm serious. In my house, there's only one of these, and nothing can compare to this. But if there is another one of these sticks, for example, 5 of them, it becomes less desirable. Same thing goes with money. If you have a $100 bill and it's the only one, you're gonna be rich if you sell that one. However, if everyone has a $100 bill, it might not seem too appealing. This is why printing money and giving out to citizens is a huge problem, because once the government gives out money, the value of money skyrockets down. Especially Vietnam is a communist country, so we are very poor and stuff, even though we have an iMac and like fully working air conditioner, and I'm definitely not rich and stuff. But in short, communists are always trying to do better for the country, but it doesn't turn out as they expected. Because even when you're trying to print money and keep the prices the same, it means that you are debunking or making the prices stabilize. This can help the economy. However, in the long term, it might actually damage the economy. So next, let's go to the invest startup. So we all know what a investment is, right? So an investment is where you put capital into an activity or project that will guarantee or have the potential or the risk of giving out a lot of financial benefits in the future. So what is startup? So I know that after everyone starts a company, for example, let's say I start a haircut, a barber company, like I cut hair for people every day, that's a startup because I'm an interpreter, which means a specifically smart, not actually smart, but really creative and enthusiastic person who can do anything from redesigning toilet paper to creating the newest iron model of the iPhone using only cardboard and tape. So interpreters who command startup companies are always creative. This is why many investors choose to invest in them instead of things like stocks, bonds, gold, copper, iron, coal, wood, fabric, lightning, electricity, sketchbooks, metallic sticks, etc. So, you know that in an investment, we can see the investment factors, for example, the risk and the return rate factors. These, when mixed together, give out the potential to create financial benefits. However, in this case, we are investing in a startup, which is a business. So when we talk business, we're being completely serious here. Like, look, I'm not even serious yet. I'm not kidding. So there are a ton of business risks that a startup can experience, and these business risks are not light. They can really heavily damage a startup at the beginning, early stages of the business. For example, operational costs or risks, inflationary risk, foreign risks, which means that when foreign people invest in them, it means that the foreign currency might go down, meaning their business not profitable enough to keep it running. So considering all these risks, there's also one major problem. This guy right here and his brother right here is the core or maybe the supplier of almost every business or maybe investment failure because, well, they're failures anyway. So inflation can affect business rates, which affect the startup companies, which affect the investment factors, and the investment factors are what we are investing in, which means that inflation affects us. But in a continuous, annoying, never-ending cycle, we can change the investment factors, and these benefit the startup, and the startup benefits the business risks because they have a ton of money now and they can do whatever they want, and the business risks affect inflation in a constant, never-ending, annoying, super long circle that, well, never ends. So in short, inflation is annoying, but it does have its uses. Now stop printing money out and giving to citizens because that's a damn way to kill your economy. And secondly, startups are cool, but they need business risks, investment factors, and inflation to consider them startup investments. A fully functional investment for everyone in this financial industry to hear my video. And make sure to like and heart. Please! I did very hard on this video. So please. So, hope you have a nice day. Go just enjoy with your friends and family. Have a nice day. Bye!